Good morning and welcome to the Talk of the Town. My guest today is veteran filmmaker Chandran Rutnam.
We're coming to the end of 2023, having battled a series of crises. How has the film industry of Sri Lanka been affected? We have some of the most picturesque locations across the country, vibrant, stunning views. We have fantastic industry professionals. Are we adequately utilizing these resources that we have?
No, we are not, and we never have. And that's a big shame, because there are two types of, see, when you talk about the film industry, it is not just making films. It is more than that. The film industry is very prominent in the tourist industry, because when you see a popular film with Mr. Shah Rukh Khan, for instance, dancing in Switzerland, all the Indians want to go on a holiday to that place.
Sure.
Now, we were presented with two iconic films, and we never made use of it. One was the classic Bridge on the River Kwai, and that's always one of the 10 best films list. It's one of the great films of all time. And then Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. But we never. Now, I don't want to talk about time, but for a very long time, I've been presenting this proposition to the tourist board at that time. I'm not blaming them, but they did not get it. You have to promote the location with an iconic movie. Now what happened? We never did.
Right.
We have little holes there in Kitulgada, and even now people come and see, oh, that's where you had the bridge, and it's only a little hole.
Okay.
I said, rebuild the bridge. People will come.
Of course.
So what does Thailand do? They make use of it, because the story was set in Thailand, but the film was not made in Thailand. Film was made in Sri Lanka, and the bridge looks completely different from the one in Thailand. But Kanchanaburi was the town. Now it is a major tourist attraction. They come there, they look at the museum, they look at the movie. So we are not looking at our neighbors and seeing what they're doing right. We have this one track. This is the problem. Now, when you talk about the film industry, Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, India, all these countries surrounding us are doing extremely well.
Right.
We are the only people who are not doing well at all. There must be a reason. Why not go next to and say, hey, Sham, what are you doing right? But we don't.
Okay.
And there's a reason for that. The reason is we are award oriented. We are making films to get an award. See, but filmmaking is an industry. First of all, it was. Do you know that it was under the Ministry of Culture and Buddha Sasana? Now it's under the Ministry of Media. No, look at the definition of media and look at the definition of filmmaking. It is an industry. It should come under the Ministry of Industries. Now, and that is so that it generates money, it generates revenue and builds it up like every other country is doing. Now, in Sri Lanka, for instance, we make a movie, we go after the award and win the award, and that's it. The picture does not make money. The producer is ready to commit suicide. He didn't make his money back, or his mortgage is pending. But the director is happy. Right. So we got to get away from this award mania. See, it's nothing wrong in winning an award. It's good. I won. A lot of my friends have won. It's good to win an award. It's recognition. But that's not the criteria. That's not the only thing. It's the economy, show business, show, and the business part of it.
Right.
So we got to get away from that, and that has been the main hurdle. Even today, they are not making. I'll give you an example. I made a movie called A Common Man with Ben Kingsley. It made $32 million. Sri Lankan movie. Never shown in Sri Lanka. Why? The producer was from Malaysia. He's not interested in the Sri Lankan market. You know? So these are the things. We got to look at these things and address it properly. But on the positive side, God, I always say God has given us the greatest country in the world. I mean, look at the locations we have. You know, that is another part of the business. That is, people come to shoot films on our locations. That is one part of the business.
Right.
Then making stories and movies is another part of the business. They are not together. They are two separate things. Now, people come here and make films. We have the loveliest locations. But we have to, we have beautiful beaches. So does Hawaii. Next door to America, Hollywood. Why do you want to come here? No, you got to lasso them, tie them up and bring them here. That's how you do it. Right. You don't sit down and say they will come, they will come. It never works like that. And also, we have to set up a facility that gives a reason for them to come here and make a film. with the help of the government, we are planning on taking over Ranveer studio,
Okay.
which has fallen apart. You see, they make things, but they don't know how to market. You just don't make it and you sit on your butt and wait for somebody to come. No, you got to go out and get them.
Right.
I mean, in 1980, I brought in Tarzan the Ape Man. It was going to Africa. I, metaphorically tied them up and dragged them here. Indiana Jones. It was being made in India, in Thailand.
Yeah.
No, in India.
Okay.
And in Jaipur, they even started building the sets. I got them to stop and come to Sri Lanka. So you got to market it also. You got to have that passion. So now what we are trying to do is set up a studio and make a facility.
Thank you so much for your perspectives and for your time.
My pleasure.
And that's a wrap of The Talk of the Town. It's back to the studio.